Behind the headlines, more Americans own their own homes now than ever before. But housing prices continue to climb. This April, the median single-family home sold for $203,000, according to figures from the National Association of Realtors. So a significant moderate to low-income group is finding itself priced out of the housing market, and they are becoming increasingly frustrated. San Francisco's housing costs are among the highest in the country. According to the San Francisco Federal Reserve, they've been hot for the past 4 years. The median-priced single-family home in the Bay Area has appreciated 30% per year to $330,000. Margaret Lee, an environmental consultant, has been looking to buy. But San Francisco real estate prices squeeze even middle-class professionals such as Margaret out of the market.
What would be my dream? A little piece of land would be good. My dream of owning perhaps a 2-bedroom condo unit to start off.
Okay, let's look at the condos. $2 million plus. Yeah, there's no condos I can afford.
I've been just looking on newspaper. A lot of the properties are out of my price range.
In recent years, people who already own homes have seen their equity skyrocket. The Center for Housing Policy, a homeownership advocacy group, released a study this summer showing the medium-priced U.S. home costs $225,000, up 20% in a year and a half. Assuming a 10% down payment, a family needs to earn $71,000 per year to buy the median-priced home, and that's way above the median family income. Until quite recently, Baltimore, Maryland was considered an affordable city. But an Office of Federal Housing Enterprise report released this June shows housing prices in Maryland rose 21% this past year alone. In Baltimore, they rose 20%. A median-priced house is now $90,000. This is an economic boon for the city. It's revitalized neighborhoods and drawn residents back into town from the suburbs. But it's a disaster for people such as LaShonda Mitchell, a renter looking to buy a home. She's the mother of 3 daughters who left the welfare rolls and has worked for the public defender's office for 5 years.
We have definitely outgrown this house. I have no space at all. We don't have a basement. It's only a 3-bedroom. I do need another room.
She needs not just more space, but a safer neighborhood for her family.
Drugs, violence, you name it, we got it. Pretty much.
The St. Ambrose Housing Aid Center is in a rundown section of Baltimore. St. Ambrose counsels low and moderate income families, helping them through the home buying process.
Would you be thinking about living in Baltimore City?
Maybe once I find out the prices.
Okay. Your affordability basically going to indicate where you can live and where you cannot live.
St. Ambrose is run by Vinnie Quayle, who has been involved in housing issues for the poor for more than 20 years.
Our typical client is a single mom with a child or 2 who works at an area hospital or nursing home, earning between $18,000 and $35,000. That's our typical client here. And there are tons of these folks all over the place. They pay their rent faithfully, but they have no savings.
Just about everything that I like is a little too high, because even though I was pre-approved for a certain amount, it's not really like I can afford that amount.
The market today is a seller's market. In a good neighborhood, a house goes up for sale and there are 6 or 7 contracts submitted.
Both women and millions like them are caught in the current hot market. What created this market is the rising number of newly formed families looking for homes, an increased U.S. population, low mortgage rates, and large numbers of young people looking to own rather than rent. And personal incomes aren't keeping up with home prices. Between March of last year and this year, home prices outpaced income growth in 38 states and the District of Columbia by nearly 7%.
What we're experiencing in Baltimore City is that the appreciation of houses has gone up tremendously within the last 2 years, and it's steady going up quarterly in Baltimore City. So for people that wants to purchase a house in the 70s, 75s, and 80s, it's becoming obsolete.
people are having a hard time going from paying a house that should have been probably $500 a month to paying $800 a month. It's a huge jump, and we just haven't grasped it yet.
New types of financing, such as interest-only mortgages or 40-year loans, are qualifying more people who otherwise might not have been able to buy homes. Home financing is easier to come by than at any time in the past. This is both good and bad for people with no savings and no equity trying to buy homes.
We show them what their affordability really is, and we start with what their rent is. If they're paying $400 rent and they have no savings, we try to tell them what you can afford is a $400 mortgage, not a $750 mortgage.
Many cities offer programs to help people on the wrong side of the Housing Affordability Index.
There are programs that the city gives you $80,000 that you can borrow at 0% interest for moderate income buyers.
How you doing?
Despite the shortage of affordable houses, LaShonda and her daughter continue searching. They are looking in neighborhoods that were affordable as recently as 6 months ago.
Oh, look at this house, girl.
I believe it's something out there waiting for me. I believe.